Today we're taking a look at a modded plane by Thales that moves 3.02 meters forward while losing 1 meter of altitude with the engine off and wind is 0. What does that mean? It means that it glides better than most Stormworks planes, if not all of them. So let's check it out. So we are in the editor and I just want to show you something very cool. Now, if you look at these wing surfaces, this is part of the mod. If you don't know what the mods are, or a mod is, you're going to want to go to the top of this video up there on the right. I don't know if you can see it. There are 2 videos where you can check out some mods and mod information. And in the description below, you will find links to the Stormloader and the Thales mod. So what we are looking at here is lift tags that have been added by Thales to these wing surfaces. So it's not known. I don't think it's known. Maybe it's not really known. But the default air surfaces in Stormworks actually have a lift side and a negative lift side. And if you accidentally flip them around, you don't know that. So Thales has added these nice arrows so you can see which way the block is producing lift. Very cool. Very, very cool. So I just wanted to let you check this out so you can see how it's built and see all the modifications. It's basically all mods. But this plane is built to be lightweight, aerodynamic, and to glide as well as possible. So let's try it. Okay, before we get in, we're just going to do a little walk around here because I want to show you something down here. Look at this. Thin blocks with an encased wheel. I bet you could make a cool P51 wheel with this mod. But anyways, I just wanted to show you that because I thought it was really cool. It caught my eye. So we're going to get inside, shut the door, get on the seat, and we have our controls here and our custom dials, and we have to do this. So pitch trim says 0.08 or best glide ratio when stabilizer is on. So right now stabilizer is off, the pitch is not set, and the throttle's down. If we hit the engine, we're going to go ahead and throttle up, and it's going to take off without me touching the elevator. Watch this. Not touching the elevator. And it gains speed and starts to rise. And I didn't touch the elevator. That's cool, right? I like it. Makes me feel like the plane is actually flying. Okay, so we're going to try to do this. We suck at this, but we're going to try to fly out here. And I don't know how high I want to be to turn around and glide down. I feel like I want a lot of airspace below me because I suck at flying. And there's a good chance. Oh, see, I'm already stuck. Okay, let's see. Maybe I want to turn turn the pitch to 0.8. Turn the engine off. Turn the stabilizer on. And fly back. I feel maybe we should have flown to the big island over there. And then, whoa. Okay. Whoa. Well, crap. Turn on the engine, I suck. We're going to go to the big island. That's what we're going to do. That is what we are doing. We're not messing with this little tiny airfield. No. Stabilizer off. Can't drive. Okay, so let's go to the big airfield. And that way I have more runway. Yeah, that's a good idea. I like that idea. Alright, so there's the airfield on the right. We're going to go ahead and swing around and try to glide down. And after that, I think we'll try a not a default, but a vanilla build of an airplane and see how the glide is different. So this one should glide about 3 meters while dropping 1 meter of altitude. And so I have no idea what a normal vanilla Stormworks plane does, but I think they drop like a cloudy brick because there's not really like a fast drop, but they do drop, and this is terrible. There's a mountain here. Why would they put an airfield with a mountain in front of it? That's just crazy. But anyways, yeah, so I think that a vanilla plane will just drop altitude and kind of fall down like a floaty brick. Alright, so hopefully that makes sense. Just going to go ahead and turn around here. Turn around. It does seem foggy to me for some reason. Okay. And let's kill it. Alright. so if this works properly, we should be gliding down, engine off, onto the runway with minimal damage, if I'm flying better than usual. All right. So at an angle, I think this is predetermined by Thales with this pitch, that this is probably the best angle. We're dropping at 44 knots, or our speed is 44 knots, and our angle is what? Minus 1,000 feet. Or 1,000 feet? I guess it is feet, not meters. Okay. Let's see. Clear this mountain. Looks good so far. I'm liking it. And I think we're going a lot farther than a vanilla Stormworks plane. Okay, we're gonna left this little bit. Little left rudder. Okay. This is nerve-wracking. But at least I have a lot of runway. Okay, left rudder, left rudder. Okay, we're gonna have to give us a little nose up on this. All right, come on. That's a good angle here that you can see. That's gliding. Okay. Pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up. Oh, there you go. I am down. Hit number 4, brakes. And there we go. So we glided. We glided, we glide, we glide, we glided, we glide, we glided. We ascended. That's it. We ascended with a nice glide at a decent distance. So let's go ahead and see if we can take this back in. So this is another plane by Thales, and he has always tried to build real-world planes. So they try to behave as real-world as possible within the limits of Stormworks. So we're going to try this and see if we can get this thing to glide as well as the modded. Let's see here. Why does that move around? I guess how it moves into position. Interesting. All right. Do we have an engine on here? Okay, number 6. Okay. I like how he automatically selects the right throttle when you turn on the engine. That's really nice. Oh, I do not like the sound of this propeller. In his mod, you can actually get some new prop sounds, so it doesn't sound like whatever this sounds like. Like a helicopter? Toy helicopter? I don't know. Alright, let's go ahead and just take off. See, again, Thales planes are not overpowered, so it's taking me a bit of a runway to get off the ground. Okay. Yay. Okay, I think we're going to come in on this side because I don't think this is going to be able to glide enough to get over the mountain. So we're going to go out here, turn around, turn off the engine, and see how well we can glide. Actually, I'm going to go higher. I feel like that might be a good idea. All right. Let's see here. Let's turn around. Killing the throttle. I'm going to hit 6 again just to turn it off. Okay. Where am I at? Alright, so let's see if this will glide. Okay, it's definitely dropping altitude a lot faster. I'm even putting the nose up, and as you can see, it's almost, yeah, it's vertical. I'm a UFO landing. So you can see the difference between the Thales modded plane and this vanilla plane, which uses the Stormworks control surfaces and blocks that have the, whatever default buoyancy they have and all that stuff. So yeah, so if you want to build a plane that glides, is to use the Thales mod, and even download his plane and take a look how he configured it. And then you can have a plane that glides when the engine is off, to some extent, within the confines of Stormworks. So that is it for today. There are links on the top of this video to mod information and links in the description below for downloads. So if you haven't done so already, hit the bell so it goes ding dong before I hit the trees. And if you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. And I will see you next time in the trees. I'm hiding from you.